Alright guys, I want to review some of the guns we have. We've gotten a lot of trade-ins, especially with our new sponsorship with Key. We've got a number of ones coming in from our Carpenter Bee guys that are upgraded to the Empire Axe. So just want to go over a few of the guns we have that are used. I'm not really going to focus on the guns that are new. Obviously you can see right here we've got two invert minis. The brown one, which is my old one, has got the green accent kit on the roller trigger. You've got this black one, used to be Ashley's. Nothing wrong with either one of them. The black one's got a little bit of a scratch on the top. Move down here, you've got our 06 Ego. You've got the Angel A1 Fly, and you've got a G3 that's in gold over here. Kind of open to interpretation on how much we'll take for any of those. The minis sell pretty good. So there's a G3. I'd really like to move that Angel. It was originally a $1,400 gun. We've had it for a while, so if anyone's out there that wants to make an offer on that. We've got a number of used Tippmans. This is one that actually used to be mine, and I sold it to Ashley. I've got 200 on that one. It has like your expansion chamber. You got an aftermarket barrel. Got the double trigger and the RT. We've got a lot of Tippmans in. We've got a Project Salvo with an E-grip. A whole bunch right over there, a lot of refurbished Tippmans. Then we have some of these BT markers that we got at the tech class. BT4s are very solid markers. I think we've got some of those going for as little as $90 right now. So I got my old shocker with Max Flow. It has the Freak barrel with a 689 insert, and then you've got we've actually got a NXT shocker right there in gray. It might be even called graphite. Barely been used, maybe like 3 or 4 games. And you've got a couple ions that we've repaired that are in great shape. Again, you've got another SFT shocker over here in silver. We actually have another SFT shocker in red. So we've got a number of Smart Parts guns. Believe it or not, the ions, just because they're a couple dollars cheaper, actually sell faster than the shockers. So some of those shockers are, I mean, that silver one, I think I put over $1,200 into, but I just need to move it. It's got a brand new reg on it that's never been used. So, I mean, if there's anyone out there. The thing with shockers is they don't work real well in the cold. You've got to use different types of lube just to get them to shoot if you're below like 35 degrees. So if you only play in the summertime, it's a great buy. It's a huge value. If you're saying, you know, I don't like playing in the cold anyways, which a lot of people don't. Summertime, it's one of the smoothest guns you can get. Not super air efficient, which is again, if you like to sling a whole lot of paint and do long games, not the best gun. If you're doing shorter games, speedball, it's probably going to be a pretty decent gun for you. You're not going to have too many issues because 68-45 tank that's filled to maybe 4,000 psi. With the shockers, you're going to get, you know what I mean, what, 4 pods and a hopper. I mean, you're going to get plenty of shots out there. So where you're getting more of an issue with the more inefficient guns is if, let's say, you're only filling to 3,000 psi, well, then it's more of an issue having a 68-45 tank on a shocker, because while it's one of the smoothest guns you'll ever see, being it's a spool valve gun, you know, if you only have 3,000 psi in that tank, you start running into issues where you're running out of air, you know. Looking at the Tippmans, you know, we've got the Pro Carbine over there that's used. We've got a couple 98s that are used. Depending on if you're going for the more tactical ones. We do also have a couple BT TM15s that are new. We've got the AK Tippman. We've got BT TM15 we're selling for $349.99, so that's a really good one. Plenty of mass when it comes to I4 if you're looking for the what you call it here, the Empire events. And they've also got some of the twister barrels, which have the spiral grooves in them to theoretically spin the paintball. Some people hate those. I have a whole lot of people that have bought them that absolutely, you know, really love the twister barrels. So, a lot of stuff in the store, especially in terms of the loaders. One of the other things we've got the prof sealers. Again, we went to tech class for Key. We picked up a few of these Prophecy loaders that we can sell, you know, very affordably, around $90 for Prophecy loader. The way that's going to work is I've got 3 right now, and their price is going to go up every time I sell one. So if I get down to 2, I'm going to bring up to about 110, and if I get down to 1, I'm going to bring up to, you know, right. I think the par running rate for a Prophecy is around around 120 or so. We've got like a used Halo B. In this case, this one's just missing a screw right here, but it works great. You know, so we're letting it go for like 30 bucks. Then we've got a lot of sweaters we got on a real good deal, and we just have, you know, we need to move some of them or save them until next year. I'd just assume sell them even if it's at, you know, just about at cost. So a lot of those sweaters going for 30 bucks right now. Some of the padded Empire jerseys. A lot of people make fun of these. It really is more of a first-timers thing, but you know, someone who doesn't really want to get shot by paintball but wants to play paintball, this is a great way to lessen the impact. But it does also bounce some paintballs, so make fun of all you want. It's going to allow you to stay in the game a little bit more because the chances of a paintball not breaking on you is greater when you're wearing a vest like that. We've got a couple of the scenario vests. I got that one from Spec Ops right there, very reasonable price. I think that's like 60 bucks. It was originally $120 vest. Got a bunch of packs in here. Then so you can find the axe. This is the one I'm going to be shooting. But we've got some coming in that are silver, plenty that are in black. The black ones, we have a few that were teched out, and we bought them at a discount. They can't officially be sold as new, but they've never had any paint run through them. They've just been taken apart twice. Those are $50 off. So brand new axe. It's just been out of the box, and it's 50 bucks off. The only thing with that is they're only in black. And we've got 5 of those left. So one last point, these JT pants, we got them just like crazy cheap. I think we've got them going for 50 bucks right now. But JT made some awesome pants, you know, 2-3 years ago before they got bought out by Key, and now there's only a couple of lines they're continuing. But the pants are just very, very thick padding. Hope like the knee area, you can kind of, I don't know if you can see on video, but that's some pretty thick padding. We like these because they're good. If you're going to ref, I mean, that's a very good reffing, you know, pair of pants. They've also got some real cheap jerseys and things like that, but those used to run 150 bucks, and very high quality pants. They're 2-3 years old, nothing wrong with them. They just discontinue and dumping them. So we've got a number of different sizes in those if anyone's interested in that. And they've got some, you know, some darker jerseys going for something out in the woods. But if you just want a solid jersey that's going to vent heat real well, that's an excellent name brand to go with. Obviously, you may want to have a company that's still in business. Majority of people around here just want something where they, you know, don't have to wear a t-shirt and look a little more like they know what they're doing. So we've also got some of the, I don't know if you can see, there's definitely some Smart Parts pants we have left over there. We've been gradually selling a few more of those. That's a lot of what I do in here is just get stuff that's on clearance, on super duper discount. I've got a whole box full of stuff, whether it be DVDs or just random things like a TPX barrel that has got the threading in there. I mean, if you're interested in this, I'd like it for 50 bucks. It's a, you know, $100 barrel. The TPX, I think we've got $79.99 on it. So if you see this video and you see something you want on it, let me know.